We're gonna surprise her with a brand new car. She just doesn't know yet. That's gonna be for Nick.
Any ketchup for you, Nick?
Yes please.
Alright, what can I get you?
Can I just get the 3-finger combo?
Can you drink for that?
Diet Coke please.
Anything else?
That's gonna be all.
Alright, go.
Thanks, you too. Yep, thank you. Oh, she's not happy. She's not happy. Thank you. Ew. Hurricane, baby.
Should I do it again?
About to get some pizza, Vada style. Hey, how you doing, asshole? Hey, how's it going, man? Can I just get one slice pepperoni and sausage? Oh, sure. And what's this one right here?
Just cheese and the other one is cheese and mushroom.
And cheese and mushroom, please. $3. Thank you.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I'm trying to pick up a few, man.
We're about to go to one of the most rare eating establishments, Panda Express. This is what real spies eat. Yo, real spies eat. And we got a line. Yes. What's up, you guys? I'm Slater.
What's up? I'm Topher.
And we are gonna do our first ever mukbang.
Huh?
We got a few foods here. We got stuff from Cane's. We got stuff from a local pizzeria, New York Square style. And we also got Panda Express, some of the rarest Chinese food you guys will ever see. Yep, so while we're eating, we're gonna be answering a couple of your guys' questions on here. And we'll make sure to credit you guys. Let's go ahead and get started. First off, we got our Cane's. We got chicken nuggies or chicken tendies with the good old cane sauce.
Got the 3-finger box combo.
3-finger box combo. And why don't you grab a piece?
Yeah.
Well, that's pretty good. First time I had Cane's was on tour 2018 in Texas. Didn't eat for like 9 hours.
Last time I had Cane's was like 2 days ago.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
Had the Caniac combo.
Okay, what's our first question? What we got? What are your main musical influences growing up? Love you, Slater. Thank you, Uncle Bridges. Where's your favorite musical influence growing up?
I think classic rock. So like old school hip hop.
You're a jerk. I know. You're a jerk. You're a jerk. You're a jerk.
I usually listen to like a lot of 311. If you know what 311 is, look them up. That shit's good. And on top of 311, I listen to a lot of emo and scene music. So like,
Not too.
yeah, like Armor for Sleep, Silverstein, and also like classic rock, like kinda, I guess you would say like dad rock.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's stuff I got. But yeah, put in the comments what you guys listened to when you guys were growing up.
We grew up in the MySpace era. So
Yeah, we grew up in the MySpace era. So like, I didn't get MySpace till like 2008 or 9, but like definitely that time period when like you can customize your profiles and like look it up on Google if you want to see what the MySpace era looked like.
like for me that was one of the original platforms where I found music because it was all about like promotion and all
Yeah.
that. So
No, I feel that. Yeah. All over promotion, and also you got to put like, who's your top friend? Like you're like a top 5 or top 15, however many you wanted, and it hurt personally when someone moved you down a rank.
yeah,
I'm like,
definitely.
damn, okay, I feel that.
So,
How did you get started in music? I've been playing music. So like my dad got me into music when I was like 8. He bought me my first guitar and like amp and everything. And then from there, like, I was always in different bands and stuff. But in regards to Slater, like Slater started in 2013. Cause like a couple of my friends like had projects like in Vada, and I played in Vada, but I didn't have my own project, and I always had my own style I wanted to put out. So in 2013, Slater was born. So it's been going for like 7 years. So I've been doing this shit.
I was always interested in music. I played bass in the Latin band in 7th grade. And that's kind of when I picked up an instrument. But I don't know, in regards to that, how I became a part of Slater, I was a fan. I'm still a fan, you know. I saw like the early beginnings of Slater and basically Vada in general, so.
He's a day one. I respect that. Well, next group.
Yeah,
Time for one. Alright, before we get to the next question, let's do check the page. We said chicken, so next we got New York style pizza with square slices. So we got the mushroom, sausage, and pepperoni. Favorite drink? I'm drinking it right now. Well, not really. Second favorite drink is Diet Coke. First favorite drink is Diet Pepsi. I know everyone's gonna say you're gonna get cancer from it, but there's no way it could be worse for you than sugar.
Right, the aspartame.
Yeah. There's no way aspartame or sucralose is worse for you than sugar spiking your blood sugar. What's your favorite drink?
I'd say water. If not water, Celsius, the energy drink. Even though, I mean, I just don't get jitters from it, so.
Yeah. Dude, I would say coffee. I love coffee, but if I have more than one cup of coffee, I feel like impending doom. Like, I start getting weak and shaky, and like, it is not a good effect on me, and I feel like I want to die. I'll do like anything to not feel that way.
Actually, our first tour that we did, well, I did with Slater was driving, and then he asked me to take over the wheel in the beginning of the road trip because of the, you know, iced coffee, you know.
I had too much iced coffee, and I was probably vaping too, and it was I was dehydrated, so I didn't have any food. I was vaping, I had a shit ton of caffeine, and barely any water. Don't ever do that. It's not good for yourself. It goes against my values. Pizza's pretty good. We are COVID safe too, by the way. Oh, fuck.
It's all messy.
Matthew, let's go. Next question. What's the hardest part about music to you guys? And have you found a way to make it easier? What do you have? Like, I guess in relation to Slater, like, what was the hardest part? Like when you first started DJing and stuff like that?
I think the hardest part is the live performance, because you could like listen to music and like be super hyped up as a fan, but like, I guess the way it's expressed, like watching it live, is kind of something I was, I don't know, just like I thought about, because
just different perspective.
Different perspective,
Yeah.
because I would go to a lot of shows. I went out of my way to go to a lot of concerts and whatnot. So I personally like mosh pitting and all that stuff. So like seeing that kind of high energy and being one of those people in the crowd, it's a different perspective. Like being a DJ, like up there and trying to be a hype man or whatever. So yeah,
I would say like, who's that question again? So yeah, in live performance, if we're talking about that, I would say like, I just get really stressed because like there's a lot to stress about. It's like getting to the venue on time, sound checking, making sure everything sounds good, making sure like you brought all your equipment or like it's not malfunctioning, because that shit happens, especially when you have a DJ. Like you gotta worry about like your computer and everything and nothing getting fucked up. Make sure you have all the right tracks. Excuse me, I'm hiccuping right now. But yeah, but in regards to like Slater, like writing music, it's like, it used to be more of like I didn't really have a routine for it and I didn't know what I wanted to hear. But I think getting older and doing Slater now for like closer to a decade now, like I know what I want to hear. I know what sounds I want to get out of things, and so like I know how I want to work and who I want to work with. Is there an initiation to become a spy? What do you have to say about that?
just don't try too hard.
Don't try too hard.
Don't try too hard.
Don't think too much about it.
Yeah. Be off the grid if you can.
Don't let people track you. When you post an Instagram post, geotag it on the other side of the world.
Yeah. Seriously.
That's some spy shit. Spy shit is also about being cunning. Don't say too much, but don't say too little. Express yourself, but don't sell yourself out. Feels good.
Good bomb, dude. Marinara sauce. Question
says, square pizza or triangle pizza? I would say Square then.
Square,
We just had Square, so I'm really non-biased, but at this point I'll be biased because we just bought it, spent money for it, so it's gonna be Triangle. Who's your favorite Minion? I'll show you right here on my screen. Is Kevin is the best Minion for sure. Okay. What's your favorite Pokemon? This question comes from Redshift Plaza.
Favorite Pokemon?
What's your favorite Pokemon?
I'll probably go with Rattata because you just like find them in the wilderness and
Yeah.
you're just walking around.
Rattata? Okay.
That's such a bad
Okay.
answer.
Rattata's cool. This is kind of boof, but kind of
It's
cool.
hella boo.
I would say Dragonair, right?
Mm-hmm.
I like him because he's like kind of chubby, but then he has like these small wings, so I don't know how the hell he fights with those things, but then he has like that magma, that blue lava magma that comes out of his mouth. That's super. Alright, real quick. Before we go to the next question, we have the rarest Chinese restaurant you will ever have, Panda Express. This is the honey sesame chicken. Yeah. Alright.
On a bed of rice.
On a bed of rice.
So this question is from honey_Hargrove.
Mm-hmm.
And it's what kind of music you dig with 2 flame emojis.
I would say, as of late, I've been listening to a lot of like early 2000s emo music, like American football. Oh, lately I've been listening to Jim Jones. You might know him from that song We Fly High. No lie, and you know it. But look up his song, Summer with Miami, featuring Trey Songz. It slaps.
Sweet. This question's from Yukul Opatra. And it's, who are your favorite people in pop culture? I'd say since I study the art, Jeet Kune Do, Bruce Lee, I really respect his philosophy, you know, because it's all about being original.
Honestly, I don't really have any. Like mine's, when I thought of the question, I thought of more like modern day pop culture stars, and
Oh, sure.
they all kind of bug me.
Yeah,
There's a weird like out of touchness I see for some people. Like when you have money like that, and you're like in your own kind of like world, like it can be hard to resonate with people like who aren't at that level. So like I don't really look up to people like that. I look up to more people like my peers and people like, you know, that I indulge my life with on a regular day basis, and rather than pop stars. I'm sure there are great ones out there, but for me, like I don't really focus on it that much in this modern day era. What's the creative process like? The creative process, I would say it's like it's kind of like I have an idea of a song, or sometimes I'll just grab my keyboard and start playing shit, and I'll think of like a catchy, simple, rhythmic melody. I'm big on like the rhythm section of my songs. I think rhythm is most important. Like I like to feel like it's pulsating. I like to feel the beat like in my body. So I would say I start with a simple rhythmic kind of keyboard riff, start layering some drums and some bass, and then just write the lyrics. And I feel like there's a lot of musicians who are like, oh, like I'm gonna grind, bro, and just write all this shit right now. It's like I wish I could do that, but I can't. Like I need to do in like hour intervals. Like go in for an hour, go about the rest of my day, come back at the end of the night, try to put like another hour in, see what I can do. And like the biggest thing I've been trying to do is like not force it.
Yeah.
And also like just be intuitive with it, because like I know in my gut when I'm not into a song or I'm not into how it's sounding. Like it doesn't feel like Slater's. So if that's the case, then I just scrap it.
That makes sense.
What about you?
If I'm making a beat or something like that, hi-hat, bass, and just mess around with the sounds, like just
Yeah, don't take it too seriously too.
yeah, exactly.
I feel
It's
like I'm guilty of that. Like I'll go in and start being like way too fucking like, oh, I want it to sound like this, and it's not sounding like that. Like
yeah.
it shouldn't be sounding like anything, but like it should like I like to let the music have like its own life of its own. If you're trying to fit a certain image on it or a certain aesthetic on it,
Yeah.
and it's like and it's not working, it's like almost like the song's telling you like it's not meant to be like that.
Yeah, I feel like that's more difficult if you're really trying to replicate something else.
Yeah, it's not good to like just replicate other shit. Like to be as original as possible. Like obviously you get inspired by something, but try to be original with it. Quarantine questions.
It's, do you feel you have gotten in touch with yourself more during quarantine? To answer this, definitely. I've always been kind of introspective even before this quarantine, so I've really looked deeply into the stuff that I don't like about myself, the stuff I do like about myself, and what I need to change to progress and be better as a person. I think right now it's really been a time of like focusing in on relationships, you know, loved ones, and kind of like how you engage with that and like make an effort to show that you care. Yeah.
It's definitely been like a introspective time for me, because it's kind of like that vibe, like if you guys have ever like been at home all day by yourself. It's kind of nice in the morning, but as the afternoon and late evening starts creeping around, you start getting kind of, for me, I get like kind of anxious and weird, feeling like, oh my, I almost kind of want to have a little bit of human contact.
Seriously.
So yeah, so it's been trying to cope with that. It's made me realize like what I think is most important, and it's given me a lot of time to work on music too, and like take advantage of this free time that I have. It's not all free time, but a lot more extra time to work on music. So trying to like, it really helps you narrow down what is the most important and like what people you want around still. I don't know, just let go of stuff that like really like wasn't meant to be. Favorite show at the moment? Do you have a favorite show right now?
Favorite show? Probably Big Mouth on Netflix.
Is that a Bill Burr show? What can we do with Bill Burr?
I don't know. It's
a cartoon, right?
Yeah, it's a cartoon.
Yeah, I
it's
think
like
it is.
yeah, about the like going through puberty and all that stuff. So It's funny. Yeah.
I'll probably say Supernatural, the show. It's kind of corny, but I've been watching it every day for like the past year and a half. Like every night before I go to bed, it's like a comfort show. I watch it. It's about angels, demons, all the monsters and things in between, like witches, warlocks, Nephilims. Like it's crazy, and like you gotta get like, you feel like a part of the show. Like, you feel like one of the characters and stuff like that. Last question: what would you rate the Roxy concert in December 2019? It was the one with Puzzle.
I would rate that a solid 10 out of 10.
Anything weird happen?
Anything weird happen? Well, for one, that's an iconic venue, so I thought that was dope. You know, like with that run with Slater. Yeah, we showed up and we weren't able to do our sound check before the show started. So
We showed up late
We showed up late
because of traffic.
Yeah, because
Typical LA.
like, we were in 3 different cars. So we came in late. We did our sound check right before we went on. So with the curtain down, what were we playing? Was it Jonah Hills?
Curtain literally went down and like we opened up with Jonah Hills, and I was just like crossing my fingers because like not sound checking like.
And I didn't want to fuck it up.
Yeah,
I was a DJ.
He was a DJ, and like
so all the electronic shit was. You know.
It was sketch because it's like nobody. There's not many hybrids where you have like instruments and like the DJ, so it's like shit can go fucking down quick, and it's happened before, and it's not fun. But yeah, I would say that was a good show. I played with one of my best friends. It was, the crowd was solid. I appreciate everyone who came out. I remember that day though, I think the night before I had like 3 hours of sleep, so I felt really horrible, and I was really anxious. So I felt like shit that whole night. But like after the show, I was all adrenalined up, so it was fine. Ended up being a good night.
Yeah, it was a good time.
That's all we have, guys. Thank you for joining us. Drop a like and a comment. Subscribe. There's gonna be music being released on this channel, so yeah. Stay tuned. Peace out.